Lions, often called the kings of the jungle, have fascinating lives in the wild, filled with unique social structures, hunting strategies, and survival challenges. One of the most interesting aspects of how lions live is their social structure, which revolves around prides. A pride typically consists of several related females, their cubs, and a few males. This social setup helps with hunting and protection, as the females usually do the hunting while the males defend the territory. Lions are known to be territorial animals, and they can roam vast areas, sometimes up to 100 square miles, to mark their territory and protect it from rival prides. Their social behavior is quite complex, with a hierarchy within the pride, and interactions can vary from affectionate grooming to aggressive displays during disputes. When it comes to hunting, lions are strategic predators, often working together to take down large prey like zebras and wildebeests. They use stealth and teamwork, coordinating their movements to surround and ambush their target. The success rate of hunts can vary, with only about 20% of their attempts resulting in a kill. After a successful hunt, lions will feast together, but the dominant males often eat first, ensuring they get the nutrition needed to maintain their strength and status within the pride. Cubs play a vital role in the pride's dynamics, and their upbringing is a collective effort. Lionesses will often nurse and protect each other's cubs, creating a strong bond among the females. However, the survival rate for cubs is quite low, as they face threats from other predators and even male lions from outside prides, who may kill cubs to bring the females back into estrus. This harsh reality of life in the wild teaches us about the struggles for survival and the importance of community within the pride. As lions grow older, their lives take different turns, and the challenges increase, particularly for males. Once they reach maturity, young males often leave their natal pride in search of their own territory. This journey can be perilous, as they must navigate through hostile territories and face other male lions that may challenge them. Males can also face health issues and injuries from fights, which can greatly affect their ability to hunt and defend their pride. The lifespan of lions in the wild is typically much shorter than in captivity, often averaging around 10 to 14 years, while in protected environments, they can live up to 20 years or more. The natural process of aging leads to a decline in their physical abilities, making it the typical social structure of a lion pride in the wild is quite fascinating and unique, as it reflects a complex system of relationships and roles among the members. A lion pride usually consists of several related females, their cubs, and a coalition of males. The females are often sisters, mothers, or daughters, which helps them maintain strong bonds, and they work together to care for the young, hunt for food, and protect each other. This cooperation among the females is crucial, especially when raising cubs, as it increases their chances of survival in the wild. The males, on the other hand, are usually brothers or cousins, and they form coalitions to defend their territory and ensure that their genes are passed on. The pride's social dynamics can be quite fluid, with females sometimes leaving to join other prides or starting their own, while males may be ousted by younger males seeking to take over the pride. Within the pride, there is often a clear hierarchy, with the dominant females having priority access to food and breeding opportunities. This structure allows for a balance of power and ensures that the strongest and healthiest individuals contribute to the next generation. Interestingly, lionesses can synchronize their estrus cycles, which means they may give birth around the same time, leading to a group of cubs that are all roughly the same age, thus creating a stronger unit that can play together and learn from one another. The males typically engage in roaring to communicate their presence and strength, marking their territory and warning off rival males. When it comes to hunting, lionesses are the primary hunters, often using teamwork to surround and ambush prey. They take advantage of their strength in numbers, coordinating their efforts to bring down larger animals like wildebeests or zebras. The social aspect of hunting is significant, as it reinforces the bonds among the females and helps ensure the pride's survival. After a successful hunt, the dominant female usually eats first, before allowing the others to feed, which reinforces her status within the pride. The interactions within a pride can be quite affectionate, with grooming behaviors commonly observed among pride members, which helps strengthen social bonds and reduce tension. Cubs, in particular, are a source of joy and playfulness, often engaging in mock fights and play that teaches them essential skills for survival as they grow. The social structure of lion prides is not just about hierarchy and roles, but also about the deep connections that develop over time. As these majestic animals rely on each other for lions, those majestic creatures often seen as symbols of strength and courage, have a rich and intricate way of communicating with each other within their pride. Unlike many other animals, lions rely heavily on a combination of vocalizations, body language, and scent marking to express their feelings and intentions, which helps maintain the social structure of the pride. When it comes to vocalizations, lions are known for their powerful roars, which can be heard up to 5 miles away. This deep, resonant sound serves multiple purposes. It can announce their presence to other lions, deter intruders, or reinforce territory boundaries. In addition to roaring, lions also communicate with softer sounds like grunts, growls, and purrs. These softer vocalizations often occur during more intimate interactions, such as when a mother is with her cubs or when members of the pride engage in friendly grooming sessions. Body language is another crucial component of lion communication. For instance, a lion's posture, tail position, and facial expressions all convey important messages. A lion that stands tall, with its head held high, is likely feeling confident and may be asserting dominance, while a lion that crouches low could be signaling submission or fear. Grooming is also a social behavior that plays a significant role in strengthening bonds within the pride. When lions groom each other, they are not only removing dirt and parasites, but they also reinforce social ties, which is vital for maintaining group cohesion. Scent marking is an often overlooked aspect of lion communication, but it is quite significant. Lions have scent glands in their paws, as well as in their faces and around their tails. By scratching trees, bushes, or the ground, and by urinating in specific areas, they leave their scent for others to detect. This scent marking helps establish territory, signaling to other lions that the area is occupied, and it can also provide information about the individual, such as their health and reproductive status. In addition to these methods, lions also use visual cues during social interactions. For example, when a lion approaches another, the distance between them, the angle of their approach, and even their eye contact can all convey messages. A direct stare can be seen as a challenge or a sign of aggression, while averted eyes or a relaxed posture can indicate submission or friendliness. Moreover, the dynamics within a pride can affect how lions communicate. In prides with a strong hierarchy, dominant lions may use more assertive vocalizations and body language. The lion's mane, a distinctive feature of male lions, plays a significant role in their social interactions and mating behaviors, contributing to both their physical presence and their social dynamics within a pride. The mane, which can vary in color and length, serves as a visual indicator of a lion's health, age, and genetic fitness. A darker, fuller mane is often perceived as more attractive by female lions, signaling to them that the male is strong and capable of protecting the pride, which is essential for the survival of the cubs. This attraction is not just about aesthetics. It reflects the lion's ability to thrive in its environment, as a well-developed mane requires good nutrition and health. In social interactions, the mane can also play a role in establishing dominance among males. When male lions encounter each other, they often assess each other's manes, and this can be a factor in deciding which lion is more dominant. A larger, more impressive mane can deter rival males from challenging for territory or mating rights, as it signals that the lion is a formidable opponent. This visual cue can help reduce physical confrontations, as both lions understand the implications of what they see, often choosing to avoid unnecessary fights when one clearly has the advantage. Moreover, during the mating season, the mane becomes even more crucial. Female lions, who are generally the ones to initiate mating, often prefer males with impressive manes, as these traits suggest strong genetics and the potential for healthy offspring. The presence of a lion's mane can influence the mating rituals, as males may display their manes, fluffing them up to appear larger and more intimidating, while also showcasing their health and virility. This display can attract the attention of females, who may then choose to mate with the male that shows the most impressive mane, thus ensuring the continuation of desirable traits in future generations. The mane also serves a practical purpose in social interactions. It provides some protection during fights with rival males, cushioning the blows to the neck and face, where many battles occur. This protective aspect of the mane can enhance a male's chances of survival, allowing him to maintain his position within the pride and continue to mate successfully. The social structure of a pride is heavily influenced by these interactions, as the presence of a strong male with a magnificent mane can stabilize the group, attracting females and deterring outsiders. In summary, the lion's mane is more than just a striking feature. It is a vital aspect of their social structure and mating strategies. The size of a lion pride plays a significant role in its hunting success, influencing not only how many animals they can bring down, but also how they strategize their hunts. Larger prides, often composed of multiple females, their cubs, and a few males, can work together more effectively when it comes to hunting larger or more dangerous prey, such as buffalo or giraffes. With more members, there's an advantage in terms of strength and numbers, which allows lions to take on bigger challenges. For example, a pride of a dozen lions can surround and ambush a herd, coordinating their movements to drive prey into a trap, which a smaller pride might struggle to achieve. On the other hand, smaller prides may focus on smaller, more manageable prey, such as antelope or wildebeest. This often leads to a different hunting technique, relying more on stealth and speed rather than teamwork and strength. In some cases, smaller prides may also be forced to hunt more frequently, as they require a certain amount of food to sustain themselves, leading to a high energy expenditure. When lions hunt in smaller groups, they must be more strategic, often relying on the element of surprise and working in pairs or small groups to isolate a single animal from the herd. The dynamics within the pride can also affect hunting success. For instance, if there are many cubs in the pride, the females might have to take turns hunting to ensure that the young ones are protected. This can lead to less frequent hunts, and thus less food overall, especially if the pride is large and the available prey is limited. However, when the pride is well balanced, with an optimal number of adults to cubs, the hunting success tends to be higher, because the adults can focus on hunting while the cubs are safeguarded. Moreover, competition with other predators can come into play, as larger prides may dominate territories that are rich in prey. They can fend off other carnivores, like hyenas or leopards, which can also impact their hunting success. In contrast, a smaller pride may find it challenging to maintain control over a territory, leading to overlaps with other predator species, which can reduce the number of successful hunts and ultimately affect the pride's health and longevity. Environmental factors also contribute to how the size of a pride affects hunting success. For example, in open savannas, larger prides can take advantage of their numbers to chase down prey over long distances. In contrast, in denser habitats, lions, often referred to as the kings of the jungle, primarily hunt a variety of large herbivores in their natural habitat, which mainly includes savannas and grasslands, where they can easily stalk their prey. Their diet typically consists of animals such as wildebeests, zebras, and various species of antelope, including the common impala and the larger kudu. Lions are social animals living in prides, and this social structure allows them to work together during hunts, which can be quite strategic. They often target the weakest members of the herd, such as the young, the sick, or the elderly, ensuring that they have a higher chance of successfully catching their meal. The hunting strategy of lions usually involves a combination of stealth and teamwork, with some members of the pride distracting the prey while others move in for the kill. It's fascinating to note how lions use the natural cover of tall grasses or bushes to get as close as possible to their unsuspecting targets before launching a powerful and swift attack. While they primarily hunt during the cooler hours of the day, such as early morning or late evening, They also adapt their hunting times based on the behavior of their prey and the availability of food. In addition to the common prey, lions may occasionally hunt larger animals, such as buffalo, especially if they are in a larger group and can overwhelm these formidable beasts. However, hunting larger prey poses greater risks, as buffalo can fight back fiercely, and lions must be cautious. Interestingly, while lions are apex predators, their hunting success can vary, and they can go through periods of scarcity, especially during droughts when prey becomes more elusive. This adaptability highlights the intricate balance of the ecosystem, where lions, as top predators, play a crucial role in maintaining the health of their environment by controlling herbivore populations. Understanding the types of prey lions hunt offers insight into their behaviors, their social structure, and their impact on the ecosystem they inhabit, showcasing the remarkable dynamics of nature. Lions, known as the kings of the jungle, have developed fascinating and highly effective strategies for hunting, which allow them to maximize their chances of success. When they hunt, they don't just rely on sheer strength or speed. Instead, they use teamwork, communication, and an understanding of their environment. A pride, which is a group of lions, typically consists of related females, their cubs, and a few males. The females are usually the primary hunters, and they work together to stalk and capture prey, often targeting animals like wildebeests, zebras, or antelopes. Before the hunt begins, lions will often gather and assess their surroundings, looking for signs of potential prey. They rely on their keen senses, especially their excellent eyesight, which allows them to spot movement from a distance, even in low-light conditions. Once they identify a target, the pride members will communicate through a series of low growls, body language, and positioning to coordinate their approach. Some lions will take on the role of flankers, moving around to the sides of the prey, while others will stay hidden and ready to pounce. As they move closer, the lions use stealth, creeping through tall grass or bushes to avoid detection. This requires patience and precision, as they need to remain quiet and low to the ground, ensuring that the prey does not sense their presence. Timing is crucial. The lions must wait until they are within striking distance, which can often be as close as 20 to 30 feet. When the moment is right, they will spring into action, using speed and strength to chase down the prey. The element of surprise is vital, and lions often rely on their coordinated movements to confuse and encircle the target, making it difficult for the prey to escape. During the chase, they often use their vocalizations to communicate. A sudden roar or a series of growls can signal to the other members of the pride to converge on the prey or to change their strategy if the situation shifts. This level of coordination is impressive, as lions have been observed working together seamlessly, with each member understanding their role in the hunt. They may also use distractions, with one lion drawing the attention of the prey, while others position themselves for a better attack angle. In addition to their physical prowess, lions also learn from their experiences. Younger lions watch and learn from older, more experienced hunters, picking up techniques and strategies that improve their effectiveness as they grow. This social lions, being one of the most fascinating predators in the animal kingdom, have developed a variety of strategies to successfully stalk and ambush their prey, showcasing their intelligence and teamwork. When hunting, lions often rely on their social structure, as they usually hunt in groups called prides, which can consist of several related females and a few males. This social dynamic allows them to coordinate their efforts, increasing their chances of a successful hunt. One of the key strategies they employ is the use of stealth, as lions will often blend into their surroundings, using the tall grasses and bushes of the savanna to hide their movements. They are known to crouch low to the ground, moving slowly and quietly to avoid detection by the animals they are targeting. As they approach their prey, lions can use the element of surprise to their advantage. They may split into smaller groups, with some lions distracting the prey, while others move around to flank it. This tactical maneuvering is crucial, as it allows them to catch their prey off guard. The lionesses, which do most of the hunting, are particularly skilled at this, often working together to encircle a herd of wildebeest or zebra, making it difficult for the animals to escape. Timing is also an essential factor. Lions tend to hunt during the cooler parts of the day, either early in the morning or just before sunset, when their prey is more active, but the temperatures are not too high, allowing the lions to conserve energy for the chase. Another interesting aspect of their hunting strategy is their understanding of prey behavior. Lions are keen observers of the movements and habits of other animals, allowing them to predict when and where an animal might be most vulnerable. For instance, they may target weak or sick individuals, as these animals are often slower and easier to catch. Once they are close enough, lions can unleash a sudden burst of speed, which can be surprising given their large size. They rely on their powerful muscles and sharp claws to bring down their prey quickly. In addition to their physical abilities, lions also communicate through a series of vocalizations, gestures, and scent markings, which can help coordinate their movements during a hunt. Their ability to work together, to stalk, to ambush, and to take down large prey is not only a testament to their strength, but also to their social intelligence. This intricate dance of strategy, patience, and teamwork illustrates why lions are often regarded as the kings of the jungle, embodying both lions, being majestic creatures of the African savannas and grasslands, have their behavior and territory greatly influenced by the availability of water sources. In regions where water is scarce, lions tend to adapt their hunting strategies and social structures, often forming smaller prides or becoming more solitary. This is because, when water is limited, prey animals, such as zebras and wildebeests, also face hardships, leading them to migrate in search of more reliable water sources. Consequently, lions must follow these herds, which can lead them to travel greater distances and explore new territories, often overlapping with those of other pride members. Conversely, in areas where water is abundant, lions can establish larger prides, as the availability of water supports a stable population of prey animals, which in turn allows for a more consistent food supply. This stability enables lions to maintain their territories more fiercely, as they have the resources necessary to defend their claims against rival prides. The presence of water can also create a sense of community among lions, as they congregate around watering holes, leading to increased social interactions and bonding within the pride. Additionally, the behavior of lions during the dry season can shift dramatically. They may spend more time near water sources, where they are vulnerable to other predators, such as hyenas, who also frequent these areas. During this time, lions become more strategic, choosing to hunt at night when the temperatures drop and the risks are lower. Water sources also serve as vital locations for cubs, providing them with a safe place to play and learn essential survival skills, while adult lions keep watch. Moreover, the seasonal rains can significantly change the landscape, leading to temporary water pools that can attract both prey and predators alike, resulting in a dynamic shift in lion behavior as they take advantage of these new opportunities. These changes can prompt lions to explore new territories, sometimes leading to confrontations with other prides or even solitary males who are looking to establish their own territories. Thus, the availability of water not only dictates where lions hunt and rest, but also plays a crucial role in their social dynamics, breeding patterns, and survival strategies, making it a fundamental aspect of their existence in the wild. Seasonal changes have a significant impact on lion hunting patterns, as these majestic predators adapt their behavior to the varying conditions throughout the year. During the dry season, for instance, water sources become scarce, leading animals like zebras, wildebeests, and antelopes to congregate around the few remaining waterholes. This behavior creates a prime opportunity for lions, as they can easily locate their prey. The lions, being social animals, often hunt in groups, which enhances their success rate, especially when they coordinate their efforts to ambush or chase down prey. In contrast, during the wet season, when vegetation is lush and water is more abundant, prey animals are dispersed across a wider area, making it more difficult for lions to find and catch them. In this season, lions may alter their hunting strategies, becoming more stealthy and patient, using the dense cover of tall grass to stalk their prey quietly. Additionally, the availability of food can vary with the seasons. When prey is plentiful, lions can afford to be selective, choosing the weakest or most vulnerable individuals to hunt. However, during leaner times, they may have to take greater risks or hunt larger, more challenging prey, which can lead to injuries and higher energy expenditure. This risk-reward balance is crucial for their survival. Moreover, the seasonal changes can also affect lions' social dynamics within prides. In the wet season, when food is more scarce, competition can increase not just within prides but also among neighboring prides, leading to more aggressive encounters, territorial disputes, and sometimes even the loss of pride members. Temperature fluctuations associated with seasonal changes also influence lion hunting times. During the hotter months, lions tend to hunt during the cooler hours of dawn and dusk, known as crepuscular activity, while in cooler months they might be more active throughout the day. This shift in hunting times can also be advantageous. It allows them to conserve energy and avoid the heat, while still taking advantage of the active feeding times of their prey. Furthermore, seasonal changes affect the reproductive cycles of prey species, which can also indirectly influence lion hunting. When prey animals are in estrus, lions may take advantage of the increased activity levels of these animals, making them easier targets. In summary, seasonal changes create a complex interplay of factors that influence lion hunting patterns. From prey availability and social dynamics to hunting strategies and timings, illustrating the adaptability and resilience of these incredible creatures in the face of changing environmental conditions. Lions, known as the kings of the jungle, establish and defend their territories using a combination of physical prowess, vocal communication, and scent marking, which all play crucial roles in their social structure and survival. When a pride of lions establishes a territory, they usually do so in areas where there is plenty of prey, water, and shelter, ensuring that they have enough resources to support their group. This territory can range from a few square miles to over 100 square miles, depending on the availability of resources and the number of lions in the pride. To mark their territory, lions use scent marking, which involves rubbing their bodies against trees and bushes, as well as urinating in certain areas, leaving behind their scent as a clear signal to other lions that this area is claimed. This scent marking helps to inform rival prides of their presence and can often deter them from encroaching. In addition to marking their territory, lions communicate through vocalizations, such as roars, which can be heard from miles away. A deep, powerful roar not only announces their presence but also serves as a warning to other prides, letting them know that the territory is occupied and that they should keep their distance. When it comes to defending their territory, male lions usually take the lead. They are responsible for patrolling the boundaries of their territory, and they often engage in fierce confrontations with rival males who venture too close. These battles can be quite intense, as male lions use their strength and sharp claws to fight off intruders. Injuries from these encounters can be severe, and sometimes, rival males may even attempt to take over a pride by defeating the resident males. In such cases, the victorious lion may kill the cubs of the defeated males, ensuring that only his genes are passed on to future generations. The dynamics within lion prides also influence territorial defense, as females often work alongside the males to protect their home range. They may form coalitions to fend off rival lions, using their numbers and teamwork to intimidate potential threats. In some cases, lionesses will also vocalize to support the males, creating a united front against intruders. Additionally, the presence of young cubs adds another layer of motivation for defending their territory, as the pride must ensure the safety and survival of the next generation. Interestingly, the size and strength of a pride can also impact how territory is established and defended. Larger prides, which consist of several related females and their offspring, tend to have lions, often called the kings of the jungle, face various threats to their territory from other wildlife, which can lead to conflicts and challenges in their natural habitat. One of the primary threats comes from other large predators, such as hyenas and leopards. Hyenas, in particular, are known for their cunning and pack behavior, which allows them to challenge lions for food and territory. When food is scarce, hyenas will often venture into lion territory, leading to confrontations that can be dangerous for both species. Leopards, being more solitary, may not pose the same level of threat in terms of territory, but they can steal kills from lions, which can anger the pride and lead to aggressive encounters. Additionally, other lions can be a significant threat, especially when it comes to male coalitions. When new males take over a pride, they will often kill the existing cubs to bring the females back into estrus, ensuring their own genetic legacy. This takeover can lead to intense battles between rival males, resulting in injuries or even death. Furthermore, as lion populations continue to decline due to habitat loss and human encroachment, competition for territory can become even more fierce among the remaining lions, leading to increased conflict. Apart from other predators, herbivores can also impact a lion's territory. For instance, elephants can cause significant destruction to the landscape, trampling vegetation and water sources that lions rely on for hunting and living. This change in the environment can lead to a reduction in prey availability, making it harder for lions to find food. In some cases, when large herds of herbivores, like wildebeest or buffalo, migrate through a lion's territory, they can disrupt the pride's hunting strategies, as the lions may have to compete with other predators that follow the herds, like crocodiles or hyenas. Moreover, human activities pose a significant threat to a lion's territory. As humans expand into natural habitats, they often encroach on lion territories, leading to conflicts. Livestock farming can bring lions into direct conflict with humans, as lions may prey on livestock, prompting retaliatory killings by farmers. This human-wildlife conflict not only threatens lion populations, but also disrupts their natural behaviors and territorial dynamics. In conclusion, the struggle for survival in the wild means that lions must constantly navigate threats from other wildlife, as well as the challenges posed by humans. These interactions create a complex web of relationships that shape the lives of lions. Lion cubs, born into the harsh realities of the African savanna, rely heavily on their mothers for survival, as these early years are critical for their development. From the moment they are born, lionesses take on the vital role of teachers and protectors, guiding their cubs through the challenges of their environment. The mother lion, often referred to as the pride's matriarch, instills essential survival skills in her cubs through a combination of play, observation, and direct teaching. In their first few weeks, lion cubs are mostly dependent on their mothers for food, as they nurse and grow stronger. During this time, the mother lion will often leave her cubs in a safe place, surrounded by grass or bushes, while she hunts for food. This separation, although seemingly risky, allows the cubs to learn about patience and the importance of staying hidden from potential predators. As they grow older, the cubs begin to accompany their mother on short hunts, where they observe her stealth and strength firsthand. Play is a crucial aspect of their learning, as lion cubs engage in mock fights and chases, honing their physical coordination and social skills. Through these playful interactions, they learn how to interact with one another, establishing hierarchies and building bonds that will be vital as they grow into adulthood. The mother lion encourages this play, as it mimics the skills needed for actual hunting and fighting, teaching the cubs how to use their bodies effectively in various situations. During their first few months, the mother also introduces her cubs to the other members of the pride, ensuring they understand social dynamics. Cubs learn how to communicate through vocalizations and body language, which is essential for maintaining harmony within the group. The mother's role extends to showing her cubs the territories they should avoid, often marking boundaries with scent and teaching them to recognize the signs of other predators, like hyenas or rival lions. As the cubs reach 6 months old, they start to accompany their mother on longer hunts, learning the strategies involved in taking down prey. The lioness demonstrates stalking techniques, teaching her cubs to move quietly and remain unnoticed by their target. This process is gradual, as she allows them to practice their skills without putting themselves at unnecessary risk. Each hunt becomes a lesson in teamwork, as the cubs learn to coordinate their movements and act as a unit, which is critical for successful hunting later in life. Observation is another key method, through which the typical lifespan of a wild lion is around 10 to 14 years, although some lions can live longer, reaching up to 20 years in the wild. But this is quite rare. Several factors influence their lifespan, including habitat, food availability, and social structure within their prides. Lions, being apex predators, rely on a steady supply of prey, like wildebeest, zebras, and buffaloes, and when food is scarce, their health can decline rapidly. Injuries from hunting or conflicts with rival lions can also shorten their lives. In the pride, older males often face challenges from younger males seeking to take over, which can lead to fatal confrontations. The dynamics within the pride are important, as a strong, cohesive group can provide better protection against threats, like hyenas or other predators, and help in raising cubs, ensuring their survival. Environmental changes, such as drought or habitat loss due to human encroachment, can also significantly impact lion populations, leading to increased competition for resources. Disease can be another factor, as lions are susceptible to various illnesses, and outbreaks can sweep through populations, particularly in areas where they are already stressed by other factors. Thus, the interplay of these elements creates a complex web of influences that can affect how long a lion lives in the wild. Lions, often referred to as the kings of the jungle, exhibit fascinating behaviors when it comes to caring for their young, and this nurturing extends beyond just feeding and protection. After a lioness gives birth, which usually happens in a secluded area to keep the cubs safe from predators, she will typically have a litter of 1 to 4 cubs. And during the first few weeks, the mother is extremely vigilant, ensuring that her cubs remain hidden and safe from threats, including hyenas and other predators. The lioness, being a solitary caregiver at this stage, will often move her cubs to different locations to avoid detection, and she will only return to the pride occasionally to feed, relying on the pride's males to help protect their territory while she focuses on her young. As the cubs grow, they begin to explore their surroundings, and this is where the lioness's role becomes even more critical, as she teaches them crucial survival skills such as hunting techniques and social behaviors that are vital for their future in the pride. It's not just the mother, however, that plays a role in their upbringing. Other females in the pride also assist in caring for the cubs, which is often referred to as alloparenting. This communal care allows lionesses to share responsibilities, thus ensuring that the young ones are well looked after, while also giving the mothers a chance to hunt and replenish their energy. Yet, the challenges faced by lion cubs are numerous, and survival is far from guaranteed. One of the biggest threats is the competition from other predators, including other lions. When new males take over a pride, they often kill the existing cubs to bring the females back into estrus so that they can father their own offspring. This brutal reality highlights the harshness of nature, where the cycle of life is often intertwined with peril. Other challenges include environmental factors, such as drought, which can lead to reduced prey availability, forcing adult lions to roam further, and putting the cubs at risk as they are more vulnerable during long treks away from safety. In addition, disease and human encroachment into their habitats pose significant threats to lion cubs. As habitats shrink due to agriculture and urbanization, lions find it increasingly difficult to hunt and find safe places to raise their young. Human-wildlife conflict can lead to lions being killed or driven away from their territories, further complicating their survival. Despite these challenges, lion cubs are incredibly resilient. Male lions play a critical role in the survival of their pride, showcasing a range of behaviors and responsibilities that ensure the group's well-being. One of the primary contributions of male lions is their role in protecting the pride's territory. A lion pride's territory can span several hundred square miles, and male lions are responsible for patrolling these borders, marking them with their scent, and vocalizing to ward off intruders. This territorial defense is essential, as it helps to maintain access to vital resources such as food and water, while also safeguarding the pride from rival males who may attempt to take over the territory or harm the cubs. In addition to protecting the territory, male lions also have a significant role in hunting. While lionesses typically do most of the hunting, male lions often assist in bringing down larger prey, such as buffalo or giraffes. Their strength and size allow them to tackle these formidable animals, which can be a crucial contribution when hunting in a larger group. This teamwork during hunts not only provides food for the pride, but also teaches younger lions valuable skills for future hunts. Another important aspect of male lions' contributions is their role in genetic diversity. When a new male takes over a pride, he often kills the existing cubs, which may seem brutal but serves a biological purpose. This act can prompt the females to become receptive to mating sooner, allowing the new male to pass on his genes to the next generation. While this may seem harsh, it ensures that the pride's lineage remains strong and adaptable, which is vital for the group's long-term survival. Moreover, male lions help in social cohesion within the pride. Their presence and behavior can influence the social dynamics, as they often engage in bonding activities, such as grooming and playing with the cubs. This behavior not only strengthens the bonds between pride members, but also ensures that cubs grow up in a supportive environment, which is crucial for their development into strong adults. Lastly, male lions, through their vocalizations, can communicate with other members of the pride, signaling their presence, coordinating activities, or alerting them to potential dangers. This communication is vital for maintaining the structure and cooperation within the pride, ensuring that all members are aware of what is happening around them. In summary, male lions contribute significantly to the survival of their pride through territory protection, hunting assistance, genetic diversity, social bonding, and communication, all of which are essential for the pride's continued existence in the wild. In the animal kingdom, the roles of males and females can often differ significantly, and this is especially true for lions. Female lions, or lionesses, are the primary hunters within their prides, showcasing a remarkable level of cooperation and teamwork that is essential for their survival. Lionesses usually hunt in groups, utilizing their strength in numbers to stalk, ambush, and take down prey. This cooperative hunting strategy allows them to target larger animals, such as wildebeest, zebras, and antelopes, which would be difficult to capture alone. The lionesses use various techniques, often working together to surround and isolate their target, making their hunting efforts more efficient and successful. In contrast, male lions typically do not participate in hunting as frequently as their female counterparts. Instead, their primary responsibilities lie in protecting the pride, defending their territory from rival males, and ensuring the safety of the cubs. Males are larger and stronger, which gives them an advantage in fights, but their size can be a disadvantage when it comes to stealth and speed. When males do hunt, it is often in collaboration with females, but they usually rely on the females to bring down the prey. This division of labor is not just about physical capabilities. It reflects a social structure that has evolved over time, ensuring the pride's survival in the wild. Interestingly, the hunting roles of lionesses can also vary depending on the availability of food and the presence of males. In some cases, when food is scarce, males may join in on hunts, but this is more of an exception than the rule. Lionesses, on the other hand, are adept at hunting regardless of the circumstances, which speaks to their adaptability and skill. Their roles are crucial not only for feeding their young, but also for the overall health and sustainability of the pride. Moreover, female lions tend to be more social than males, often forming strong bonds with one another. This social structure enhances their hunting effectiveness, as they can communicate and coordinate their efforts more efficiently. The intricate dynamics of pride life, including the roles of male and female lions, highlight the fascinating complexities of their social behavior. Understanding these differences in hunting roles offers deeper insights into the lives of these magnificent creatures and underscores the importance of protecting their natural habitats, where they can continue to thrive and exhibit their unique behaviors. Injuries can have a significant impact on a lion's ability to hunt and survive in the wild, affecting not only their physical capabilities but also their social dynamics within a pride. When a lion sustains an injury, whether from a battle with another predator, a confrontation with prey, or even during territorial disputes, it can lead to various consequences. For instance, A wounded lion may experience difficulty in mobility, which can limit its ability to chase down prey, thus reducing its chances of securing food. This is particularly critical for lions, as they rely heavily on teamwork during hunts, using their strength and agility to bring down large animals like wildebeests or zebras. If an individual lion is injured, it may struggle to keep up with the rest of the pride, leading to a decreased role in hunting activities. Moreover, injuries can also make lions more vulnerable to other predators, as a weakened state can attract opportunistic scavengers like hyenas or even rival lions, further diminishing their chances of survival. In addition, an injured lion might face challenges in asserting dominance within a pride, which is crucial for maintaining a stable social structure. Lions that cannot participate in hunts or protect their territory may find themselves sidelined or even expelled from their pride, as the survival of the group depends on the collective strength of its members. Injuries can also lead to prolonged periods of pain or illness, which can result in chronic health issues if not addressed. Lions, like many animals, have the instinct to hide their pain, but an injury can still affect their behavior, making them less active and more susceptible to disease. The stress of injury can further compromise their immune system, making it harder for them to recover and survive in a competitive environment. Another aspect to consider is the impact of injuries on lion cubs. Young lions are particularly vulnerable. If a mother lion is injured, her ability to care for and hunt for her cubs is severely compromised. This can lead to higher mortality rates among cubs, as they depend entirely on their mothers for sustenance and protection during their early developmental stages. The survival of the entire pride can hinge on the health of its leaders, so injuries can create a ripple effect that impacts the entire social group. In the wild, recovery from injury is not guaranteed, and the harsh realities of nature mean that many injured lions may not survive long enough to heal completely. While they might receive some care from their pride members, the ultimate outcome often depends on the lions. Being social animals, have shown remarkable adaptability in their behavior, especially in response to the presence of humans in their habitats, which is becoming increasingly common due to expanding human populations and encroachment into their territories. When lions encounter humans, they often change their hunting patterns, becoming more nocturnal, as they tend to avoid areas where there is a lot of human activity during the day. This shift to nighttime hunting can help them evade potential conflicts with humans, as they seek to minimize encounters that could lead to negative outcomes, such as being hunted or chased away from their prey. In regions where lions are regularly exposed to human presence, they may also become more cautious, using cover and stealth to approach their prey, thereby reducing the risk of detection. Interestingly, some lions have even learned to associate certain human activities with opportunities for scavenging, such as following agricultural practices that may leave behind food scraps or observing where humans drive vehicles, which can disturb prey animals, creating openings for lions to hunt more successfully. Moreover, in areas where lions are frequently in contact with humans, social dynamics within prides can change. For instance, lions might become more protective of their young, teaching their cubs to be wary of human movements and sounds, helping them to develop survival skills that are essential in a landscape shared with people. This careful navigation around human settlements can also lead to changes in territory size, as lions might establish home ranges that skirt urban areas, instead of venturing directly into them, which can help avoid conflicts. On the other hand, some lions may become habituated to human presence, especially if they have had positive experiences with humans, such as being protected or fed by people, which can lead to bolder behaviors. This habituation can be a double-edged sword, as it might make them more vulnerable to poaching or conflict with livestock farmers, who may see these lions as threats to their herds. Conservation efforts, therefore, often focus on understanding these behavioral adaptations, promoting coexistence strategies, and ensuring that local communities benefit from living alongside lions, which in turn can foster a sense of stewardship and protection over these magnificent animals. In essence, The lion's ability to adapt to human presence is a testament to their resilience, showcasing their intelligence and flexibility in an ever-changing world, while also highlighting the crucial need for sustainable practices that allow both humans and wildlife to thrive together. Scavengers play a crucial role in the life cycle of a lion's prey, as they are nature's cleanup crew, helping to maintain the balance of the ecosystem. After a lion hunts and kills its prey, the carcass provides a wealth of nutrients, but it also attracts a variety of scavengers, including vultures, hyenas, and smaller mammals, like jackals. These scavengers are essential for breaking down and recycling nutrients back into the environment, as they consume the remains that might otherwise rot and produce harmful bacteria. For instance, vultures have an incredible digestive system that allows them to eat carrion without being affected by the pathogens that can thrive in decaying flesh. Their ability to consume these remains prevents the spread of disease, which is vital for keeping the ecosystem healthy. Moreover, scavengers help to keep the landscape clean, as they efficiently remove leftover carcasses, which can otherwise attract more predators and pests, creating an imbalance in the local environment. By eating the remains of lion kills, these scavengers also play an indirect role in supporting the lion population, as they help to reduce competition for resources. When lions are successful in hunting, the leftover carcass can sustain a variety of scavengers, allowing them to thrive, which can, in turn, help to ensure that they remain in the area, providing additional food sources for lions in the future. In addition to vultures and hyenas, many insects, such as beetles and ants, also participate in this natural cleanup process. These insects break down the smaller bits of flesh and help to decompose the bones, returning essential nutrients to the soil, which supports new plant growth. This cycle of life, where scavengers contribute to the decomposition of prey, highlights the interconnectedness of species within an ecosystem. Every organism plays a part, and without scavengers, the ecosystem would struggle to balance itself, leading to overpopulation of certain species and a lack of resources for others. In this way, scavengers are not just opportunistic feeders, but vital players in the grand tapestry of life on the African savanna, ensuring that the circle of life continues in harmony. Environmental changes, particularly droughts, can have significant impacts on lion populations, and this is largely due to the way these changes affect the entire ecosystem that lions rely on. When drought occurs, it leads to reduced water availability, which can severely affect the prey species that lions hunt. Animals like zebras, antelopes, and wildebeest depend on lush grasses and water sources to survive, and during a drought, these resources become scarce. As their food sources dwindle, the prey animals may migrate to other areas in search of greener pastures, which leaves the lions with less to hunt. In addition to the direct impact on prey, droughts can also stress lion populations in other ways. For example, with less water in the environment, lions may have to travel further distances to find both food and water. This increased travel can lead to higher energy expenditure, and in some cases, it can result in competition with other predators, making it more challenging for lions to find food. Furthermore, when prey populations decline, lions might face starvation, especially if they are unable to adapt quickly to the changing conditions. Another important factor to consider is the social structure of lions. Lions live in prides, and the dynamics within these groups can be affected by environmental stressors. If food becomes scarce, competition within the pride can increase, leading to conflicts and even the breakup of prides. A pride that is struggling to find enough food may see males leaving to find better hunting grounds, which can disrupt the pride's stability and reproductive success. Additionally, drought can lead to increased human-wildlife conflict. As lions and their prey search for food and water, they may venture closer to human settlements, which can lead to dangerous encounters. This situation can result in retaliatory killings by local communities, who may see lions as a threat to their livestock. The long-term impacts of drought on lion populations can lead to decreased birth rates, increased mortality, and ultimately a decline in population numbers. Climate models predict that extreme weather events, including prolonged droughts, may become more frequent due to climate change. which poses a significant risk to lion populations and their habitats. Conservation efforts that focus on habitat protection, water management, and sustainable coexistence strategies with local communities are crucial to help mitigate these effects and support lion populations in the face of environmental changes. When observing wild lions, there are several signs that can indicate stress or illness, and recognizing these signs is crucial for understanding their health and well-being. One of the most noticeable signs of stress in lions is a change in behavior, which may include increased aggression, withdrawal from the pride, or unusual pacing patterns, as they may appear restless and unable to settle down. Physical signs can also be evident, such as changes in body condition, where a lion that is usually robust may appear thin or gaunt, indicating that it may not be getting enough food or that it is suffering from an illness. Additionally, you might notice grooming behaviors that become excessive, as lions may overgroom themselves when they are feeling anxious or stressed. This can lead to bald patches or skin irritation, signaling that something is not right. Another indicator of illness can be changes in vocalization. For instance, a lion that typically roars confidently may exhibit softer, less frequent calls, reflecting a lack of energy or distress. Moreover, if a lion is sick, you may observe changes in its eating habits. A normally formidable hunter may lose interest in food or struggle with eating, which could suggest dental issues or other health problems. It's also important to pay attention to signs of lethargy, as a lion that is unusually inactive or spends more time lying down than usual might be unwell. Infections or injuries can also manifest visibly, as you may notice swelling, discharge from the eyes or nose, or limping, which clearly indicates that the animal is in pain or discomfort. Lastly, the social dynamics within a pride can change when one of the lions is stressed or ill, as other pride members may become more protective or conversely may isolate the affected lion, which can further exacerbate its stress. Understanding these signs is vital for conservation efforts and for ensuring that the ecosystems in which these magnificent creatures thrive remain healthy and balanced. Competition with other predators, particularly hyenas, plays a significant role in the survival of lions, as these two species often inhabit the same territories and share similar prey. Hyenas are known for their intelligence and social structure, living in clans that can number from a handful to over 100 individuals. This social behavior allows them to be highly effective hunters, often outcompeting lions for food. When food is scarce, lions may find themselves challenged by the persistent presence of hyenas, which can scavenge carcasses and steal kills from lions. In such situations, lions may have to adapt their hunting strategies or change their territory to avoid conflict with their wily competitors. Moreover, when lions make a kill, hyenas are quick to gather, and their numbers can intimidate the lions, pushing them to abandon their hard-earned meals. This competition can lead to significant changes in lion behavior, as they may hunt at different times or in less preferred areas to minimize encounters with hyenas. Additionally, the presence of hyenas can affect the reproductive success of lions. Mothers with cubs may be forced to move their young more frequently to keep them safe from hyena attacks, which can lead to higher cub mortality rates. Interestingly, the dynamics between lions and hyenas are not purely antagonistic. In some cases, they can coexist, as their hunting styles and preferences differ. For instance, lions often prefer larger prey, while hyenas are more opportunistic, hunting smaller animals or scavenging. This difference can lessen direct competition, allowing both species to thrive in the same environment, although the balance can shift based on food availability and environmental conditions. The interplay of competition and cooperation between these two apex predators highlights the complexity of ecosystem dynamics. Their interactions can have ripple effects on the entire ecosystem, influencing the populations of herbivores and other species within their habitat. As lions face pressures from hyenas, they must also contend with habitat loss and human encroachment, which further complicates their survival. Understanding these relationships is crucial for conservation efforts, as maintaining a healthy balance between predators like lions and hyenas is essential for the stability of their ecosystems. In the animal kingdom, particularly among social species like lions, pride hierarchy plays a crucial role in feeding and resource allocation, shaping the dynamics of survival within the group. Lions are known for their social structure, which consists of a dominant male or coalition of males, along with several females and their cubs. Within this hierarchy, the dominant male or males often have first access to food, which can significantly impact the well-being of the pride. This priority in feeding is not just a privilege, but rather a strategy for ensuring that the strongest and most genetically fit individuals are the first to consume resources, thus passing their traits to the next generation. The females, who do the majority of the hunting, typically work together to bring down prey, demonstrating cooperative behavior that is essential for their survival. When they successfully hunt large animals, such as buffalo or zebra, the hierarchy dictates who eats first. The dominant male often eats before the females and cubs, which can sometimes lead to tension within the group. While the females have priority in feeding their young, the balance of resource allocation is influenced by the presence and strength of the dominant individuals. This system can sometimes lead to conflicts, especially if food is scarce, as the lower-ranking members may struggle to get enough to eat, which can affect their health and the health of their offspring. In times of plenty, the hierarchy can be less strict, allowing all members of the pride to benefit, but in lean times, the competition for food can become fierce, highlighting the importance of rank. Additionally, the social bonds among pride members are crucial. They often engage in grooming and other forms of social interaction that reinforce these relationships, which can influence their roles in hunting and sharing food. As such, pride hierarchy not only determines who eats first, but also affects the overall cohesion and survival of the group, as those at the top of the hierarchy must ensure the well-being of the pride as a whole to maintain their position and ensure future breeding success. When a member of a lion pride passes away, the reaction can be deeply emotional, reflecting the strong social bonds that these animals share. Lions are known for their close-knit family structures, and the loss of a pride member can evoke a range of responses among the remaining lions. Generally, the pride may exhibit signs of mourning, which can include vocalizations such as mournful roars or calls, as well as behaviors that show their distress. For instance, lions might stay close to the body of the deceased, sniffing and nuzzling it, which indicates a recognition of the loss. They may also engage in quieter, more subdued activities, moving less energetically and appearing to be more reflective. Interestingly, the dynamics of the pride can shift significantly after a death, particularly if the deceased was a dominant male or a key breeding female. In such cases, the pride may experience changes in hierarchy, as other lions may compete for dominance or mating opportunities. The surviving lions often seem to understand that the loss alters the social structure, and they may adjust their behaviors accordingly. Furthermore, the cubs of the pride can be particularly affected by the death of a mother or a primary caregiver, as they rely heavily on these adults for survival and learning essential skills. The remaining pride members often step in to help care for the young, but the absence of a maternal figure can lead to increased vulnerability for the cubs, both emotionally and physically. Lions also have a unique way of dealing with grief, sometimes engaging in behaviors that resemble a form of ritual. This can include grooming one another more frequently, as social grooming not only helps strengthen bonds, but also offers comfort during tough times. The pride may spend more time close together, reinforcing their connections in the face of loss. Overall, while lions may not express their grief in ways that are immediately recognizable to humans, their reactions to the death of a pride member highlight the complexity of their social structures and the depth of their emotional lives. Each pride will react in its own way, influenced by the relationships among its members, the circumstances of the death, and the overall social dynamics at play. Through their responses, we gain a glimpse into the profound connections that exist within these remarkable creatures, reminding us of the importance of community and the impact of loss in the animal kingdom. In the wild, Adult lions face a variety of dangers that can lead to their demise, and understanding these threats helps us appreciate the challenges they encounter in their natural habitat. One of the most common causes of death among adult lions is competition with other predators, especially in regions where resources are scarce. When food becomes limited, lions may engage in fierce battles with rival prides or other carnivores, such as hyenas, which can sometimes result in serious injuries or even death. Additionally, older lions, who may not be as effective hunters, can struggle to compete with younger, more agile individuals, leading to a decline in their health and ultimately their lives. Another significant factor contributing to lion mortality is disease, which can spread rapidly through populations, especially if the lions are living in close quarters. Lions can suffer from various ailments, including infections, parasites, and even more severe conditions like feline immunodeficiency virus, which can weaken their immune systems and make them more vulnerable to other threats. Additionally, environmental factors such as drought can lead to food shortages, causing malnourishment and increasing the likelihood of illness. Human activity also poses a substantial risk to lion populations. Habitat loss due to agriculture, urban development, and poaching for body parts can lead to a decrease in the available space for lions to roam, hunt, and raise their young. Furthermore, lions that come into contact with humans, whether through encroaching on farmland or getting too close to settlements, may be shot or poisoned, as some communities view them as threats to livestock. Another common cause of death for adult lions is old age. In the wild, lions can live up to about 10 to 15 years, but when they reach their senior years, their hunting skills often decline, and they may suffer from arthritis or other age-related ailments, making it increasingly difficult for them to feed themselves. This decline can lead to starvation, which is a natural end for many wild animals, including lions, as they are unable to sustain themselves in the face of competition and environmental challenges. In addition to these factors, infanticide is a critical component of lion social dynamics, particularly for males. When a new male takes over a pride, he often kills the existing cubs sired by the previous male. This brutal behavior eliminates the competition for resources and ensures that the new male can pass on his genes. While this does not directly cause the death of adult lions, it can lead to tension and instability within prides, affecting the overall. As lions age, their hunting abilities and social status within their pride can change significantly, affecting their roles in the wild. Young lions, full of energy and strength, are typically the primary hunters, often working in teams to bring down larger prey like wildebeest, zebras, and buffaloes. However, as lions grow older, their physical prowess begins to decline, which can influence their hunting success. Older lions may not be able to run as fast or sustain the same level of stamina as they could in their youth, leading to a reliance on the younger members of their pride for hunting. In many cases, older lions might take on a more strategic role during hunts, using their experience to help coordinate efforts, but they may not be the ones actually making the kill. Social status is intricately linked to hunting ability in lion prides. A lion's position, often determined by their strength and hunting success, can shift as they age. Older males, once powerful leaders, may find themselves challenged by younger, stronger contenders. These younger males often seek to take over a pride, which can lead to conflicts. The older male, despite his experience and knowledge, may lose his status and access to mates as he becomes less able to defend his territory and pride. This dynamic is part of the natural cycle of pride life, where younger lions eventually replace older ones, ensuring the survival of the fittest where only the lions best adapted to their environment thrive. Moreover, older lions may also face challenges in social interactions within the pride. As they age, they might become less aggressive, which can reduce their ability to assert dominance and maintain their position. This can lead to social shifts within the pride, as younger males may become more assertive and begin to challenge the older lions, leading to a change in the pride's hierarchy. Interestingly, female lions, who often remain in the same pride for life, can also experience shifts in their social roles as they age, particularly related to their reproductive capabilities. While older female lions may not be as active in hunting, their role as caregivers and teachers to the younger cubs becomes crucial, helping to maintain the pride's strength and cohesion. In summary, the aging process significantly influences both the hunting capabilities and social status of lions, highlighting the delicate balance of power and survival within pride dynamics. As they age, lions must navigate these changes, adapting to their new roles and ensuring their legacy continues through the younger generations in their pride. This intricate dance of life, marked when a lion is expelled from its pride, it faces a series of significant challenges that can impact its survival and social dynamics. Lions are social animals, and the pride is essential for their way of life, providing protection, cooperation in hunting, and a stable environment for raising cubs. When a lion, often a young male, is forced out, it loses the safety of the group, which makes it more vulnerable to predators and other threats. In the wild, solitary lions have a harder time finding food, as hunting alone is generally less successful than hunting as part of a coordinated group. This change can lead to starvation if the expelled lion is unable to adapt quickly to its new circumstances. Moreover, being alone can also affect a lion's ability to mate. The males that are expelled often find themselves in competition with other males for territory and females, as they must seek out new areas that might already be occupied by other lions. This can lead to aggressive encounters, where the expelled lion may face serious injury or even death. In addition to the physical challenges, the psychological impact of being excluded from the pride can be significant, as lions have been observed to form strong social bonds. The loneliness of being alone can lead to stress, and in some cases, a significant change in behavior, including increased aggression or withdrawal from social interactions. If a young male lion is expelled, it may take time for him to mature, learn how to hunt effectively alone, and establish a territory of his own. Some lions are able to join other prides, but this can also be a risky endeavor, as they may face rejection or conflict with the existing males. The dynamics of pride life are crucial for lions, and an expulsion can disrupt these social structures, leading to shifts in power within the pride itself. For females, being expelled can also lead to challenges, especially if they are mothers with cubs, as the absence of pride support can jeopardize the survival of their young. In the long run, the consequences of being expelled can vary widely, depending on the individual lion's adaptability, health, and circumstances. Some may thrive and establish their own prides, while others may struggle to survive in the wild, highlighting the delicate balance of life in the savannas and grasslands where these magnificent creatures roam. The fate of an expelled lion underscores the intricate web of relationships and survival strategies that define lion behavior and ecology in their natural habitat. Lions, the majestic kings of the savanna, face significant challenges due to human encroachment, which often leads to the loss of their territory. When their natural habitats are diminished, either through urban expansion, agriculture, or other human activities, lions respond in various ways, which reveal their adaptability and resilience, but also highlight the difficulties they encounter. One of the primary responses of lions to territorial loss is an increase in their roaming behavior. As they search for new areas that can provide food and shelter, this can sometimes lead them into closer contact with human populations, which can create conflict. Lions are social animals, living in prides, and when their territory shrinks, it can lead to increased competition among neighboring prides for the remaining resources, which may result in more aggressive interactions. In some cases, when a pride loses its territory, the members may disperse. Females might seek out other prides, while males may try to establish themselves in a new area. But this is fraught with danger, as they must contend with other males that may already inhabit those territories, and the risk of injury or death is significant during these encounters. Additionally, human encroachment often leads to a decrease in prey availability, as animals such as antelope and zebras are driven away from their natural habitats, leading lions to adapt their hunting strategies. They may begin to prey on livestock, which can lead to retaliation from farmers, resulting in a cycle of conflict that further endangers lion populations. Some lions have been observed using urban areas as hunting grounds, taking advantage of the cover provided by human structures. But this adaptation can also create perilous situations for both lions and humans. In areas where conservation efforts are in place, lions may respond positively to the establishment of wildlife corridors or protected areas that allow them to move freely between territories, helping to reduce human-wildlife conflict and allowing them to maintain their social structures. Education and community involvement are crucial, as local populations can play a significant role in the conservation of lion habitats. Understanding the importance of preserving these majestic animals for the ecosystem and for future generations. Overall, the response of lions to the loss of their territory due to human encroachment is complex, involving a mixture of adaptation, increased competition, and conflict with humans, illustrating the challenges these magnificent creatures face in a rapidly changing world. Conservation efforts play a crucial role in maintaining healthy lion populations as they address the various threats that lions face in their natural habitats. Lions, as apex predators, are vital to their ecosystems, helping to control herbivore populations and maintain the balance of their environments. However, due to habitat loss, human-wildlife conflict, and poaching, lion numbers have significantly declined over the years. Conservation initiatives often focus on protecting lion habitats, which includes establishing protected areas, such as national parks and wildlife reserves, where lions can roam freely without the threat of human encroachment. These protected areas not only shelter lions, but also support the diverse plant and animal life that coexist with them, creating a healthier ecosystem overall. In addition to habitat protection, conservation efforts often involve community engagement. Educating local populations about the importance of lions to the ecosystem can foster coexistence and reduce human-wildlife conflict. Programs that promote livestock protection, such as using guard dogs or building predator-proof enclosures, can help mitigate the risks that lions pose to farmers, encouraging more people to see lions as valuable neighbors rather than threats. Moreover, community-based conservation programs can also provide economic incentives, such as ecotourism, which can create jobs and bring revenue to local communities, further reinforcing the value of preserving lion populations. Research and monitoring are also key components of conservation efforts. By tracking lion movements and population dynamics, wildlife biologists can gain insights into their behavior, health, and social structures. This information is crucial for implementing effective management strategies. For instance, understanding how lions interact with their prey can inform conservationists about the health of both lion and prey populations, guiding decisions about where to focus conservation resources. Moreover, conservation organizations often collaborate with governments and other stakeholders to implement policies that protect lions and their habitats. These policies might include anti-poaching laws, wildlife corridors that connect fragmented habitats, or incentives for landowners to preserve wildlife-friendly landscapes. International cooperation is also essential, as lion populations often cross national borders, making it necessary for countries to work together to ensure the survival of this majestic species. Another important aspect of lion conservation is genetic diversity. Maintaining a healthy genetic pool is vital for the resilience of lion populations against diseases and environmental changes. Conservation efforts often include strategies to prevent inbreeding, such as creating wildlife corridors that allow for the movement of lions between different populations, ensuring that they can interbreed and maintain genetic diversity. Lastly, raising awareness about the plight of lions on a global scale can encourage support. Poaching and illegal hunting have become critical threats to lion populations, contributing significantly to their declining numbers across various regions, particularly in Africa. The practice involves the unlawful capture or killing of lions, often driven by the demand for body parts, such as bones and skins, which are used in traditional medicine, or for trophies that appeal to certain hunters. As a result, these activities not only reduce the number of lions, but also disrupt the social structures within their prides, which can lead to further declines in their populations. When a dominant male lion is poached or killed, it can create a power vacuum, allowing other males to take over the pride. This takeover often results in infanticide, as the new males kill the existing cubs to bring the females back into estrus, leading to even more loss of young lions. Moreover, illegal hunting typically targets the largest and healthiest animals, which further exacerbates the genetic diversity issues within lion populations, making them more vulnerable to diseases and environmental changes. In addition, poaching and illegal hunting can have indirect consequences on the ecosystems where lions reside. As lion numbers dwindle, the balance of predator and prey is disturbed, which can lead to overpopulation of herbivores, causing overgrazing and habitat degradation. This, in turn, affects other species within these ecosystems, highlighting how interconnected nature truly is. Furthermore, the presence of poaching operations can lead to increased conflict between humans and wildlife, as communities may retaliate against lions they perceive as threats to livestock. This negative perception of lions, driven by the fear of losing livestock to both poaching and predation, can prompt local communities to take actions that further endanger these majestic animals. Conservation efforts face significant challenges from poaching, as resources that could be used for education and habitat protection are often diverted to law enforcement efforts aimed at combating illegal hunting. Without effective strategies to address both the demand for poached goods and the need for sustainable coexistence between humans and wildlife, lion mortality rates are likely to continue rising, pushing these incredible creatures closer to extinction. The ongoing battle against poaching requires a multifaceted approach, involving local communities, governments, and international organizations working together to create a future where lions can thrive in their natural habitats. Climate change has a significant impact on lion habitats, leading to various long-term effects that can alter their ecosystems, and ultimately, their survival. As temperatures rise, the natural environments that lions inhabit, such as savannas and grasslands, are experiencing shifts in vegetation patterns, which can affect the availability of prey. For instance, many herbivores that lions rely on for food may find it challenging to adapt to changing climates, resulting in decreased populations of these animals and consequently less food for lions. Additionally, as weather patterns become more unpredictable, with prolonged droughts and intense rainfall, the water sources in these habitats can become scarce or contaminated, forcing lions to travel greater distances in search of water, which can lead to increased competition with other predators and put stress on their populations. Furthermore, climate change can exacerbate human-wildlife conflict, as lions may venture closer to human settlements in search of food, leading to more encounters with people. This not only poses a risk to lions, who may be killed in retaliation for livestock predation, but also threatens the safety of local communities. The fragmentation of habitats, due to development and agriculture pushed by climate change, can create barriers for lions, making it difficult for them to find mates and establish territories, which is crucial for maintaining genetic diversity within the population. Moreover, climate change can contribute to the spread of diseases, as warmer temperatures may support the proliferation of pathogens and parasites that can infect lions and their prey. This can have devastating effects on lion populations, as disease can spread rapidly, particularly in areas where lions are already stressed due to food scarcity or habitat loss. The combination of these factors paints a concerning picture for the future of lions and their habitats. As their environments continue to change, the delicate balance of their ecosystems is disrupted, leading to a decline in not just lion populations, but also the overall biodiversity of the areas they inhabit. The long-term effects of climate change on lion habitats, therefore, extend beyond the immediate impacts on the species themselves, as they also affect the entire web of life that depends on these ecosystems. Each change ripples through the environment, highlighting the interconnectedness of all life forms and the importance of understanding and addressing climate change to preserve these majestic creatures and their homes. Disease outbreaks, particularly those affecting felines, can have significant impacts on lion populations, as these majestic animals are part of a broader ecosystem that can be disrupted by various pathogens. Feline diseases such as feline immunodeficiency virus, feline leukemia virus, and others primarily affect domestic cats but can also spill over to wild cat populations, including lions. When these diseases spread, they can lead to increased mortality rates among affected individuals, which can weaken pride structures and disrupt social dynamics within lion groups. Lions rely heavily on the strength and cohesion of their prides for hunting and territory defense. So when disease reduces pride numbers, it can lead to diminished hunting success, making it harder for the remaining lions to find enough food. This situation can lead to starvation, further compounding the problem. Additionally, as lion populations decline due to disease, it can create a ripple effect throughout the ecosystem. For instance, fewer lions may result in an overpopulation of herbivores, which can lead to overgrazing and habitat degradation, ultimately affecting the entire community of species within that ecosystem. Moreover, the stress of disease and the resulting competition for resources can also lead to increased aggression and conflict among lion prides as they fight for limited food and territory. This kind of stress can make lions more susceptible to other health issues, creating a vicious cycle of decline. Furthermore, disease outbreaks can alter the genetic diversity of lion populations. When a disease hits a pride, it can disproportionately affect certain individuals, leading to a reduction in genetic variability, which is crucial for the long-term health and adaptability of the population. In areas where lions and domestic cats coexist, such as in rural regions of Africa, the potential for disease transmission is heightened, as domestic cats can act as reservoirs for pathogens. Conservation efforts often involve managing the health of both wild and domestic feline populations to mitigate these risks. Researchers also monitor lion health closely, looking for signs of disease and its effects on their behavior and population dynamics, which can provide essential data for conservation strategies. Effective vaccination campaigns for domestic cats in nearby human settlements, along with habitat protection and restoration, are vital to ensuring that lion populations remain healthy and resilient against the threats posed by diseases. Understanding the links between domestic feline health and wild lion populations highlights the interconnectedness of species within ecosystems, reminding us of the importance of maintaining balance and health across all levels of the food web. In a lion pride, lionesses hold a crucial role when it comes to the reproductive success of the group, as they are primarily responsible for rearing the cubs and ensuring their survival, which is vital for the continuation of the pride. Unlike male lions, who may leave the pride to seek their own territory, lionesses generally remain with their birth pride throughout their lives, forming strong social bonds with one another. This stability allows them to cooperate in various tasks, including hunting and nurturing young cubs. When a female lion is in estrus or heat, she will attract the attention of males within the pride, and during this time, she may mate with multiple males, which can lead to greater genetic diversity among the cubs. This genetic variation is important because it can enhance the overall fitness of the pride, helping to ensure that some offspring are better suited to survive in changing environmental conditions. After a gestation period of about 110 days, lionesses typically give birth to a small litter of 1 to 4 cubs, although larger litters can occur. The lionesses will often synchronize their breeding, which means that several females in the pride may give birth around the same time. This synchronized reproduction can lead to a phenomenon known as alloparenting, where the lionesses help each other care for the cubs, allowing them to share the responsibilities of nursing, protecting, and teaching the young ones. This cooperative care is particularly beneficial in the wild, where threats from other predators such as hyenas or even male lions can pose a significant risk to vulnerable cubs. Furthermore, lionesses are adept hunters, and they typically hunt in groups, which increases their chances of successfully bringing down prey. This team effort not only provides food for the pride but also ensures that nursing mothers have enough resources to feed their cubs. The presence of multiple hunting lionesses increases the pride's overall efficiency, helping sustain the group during times of scarcity. Once the cubs reach a certain age, usually around 6 weeks, the lionesses will start introducing them to the rest of the pride, allowing them to learn essential social skills and behaviors necessary for survival. The pride's social structure is vital for teaching cubs how to interact with each other and with adults, which is crucial for their development. In times when the pride faces challenges, such as competition with other prides or a shortage of food, the strength and cooperation of the lionesses become even more apparent. When a new male lion takes over a pride, the dynamics shift dramatically, leading to a complex series of changes within the group. First, the new male often brings a different set of behaviors and social structures that can alter the way the pride interacts with each other. Typically, when a male takes control, he may challenge the existing males, often resulting in aggressive confrontations. If the takeover is successful, the new male will establish dominance, asserting his strength and authority over the pride, which can cause the original males to either flee or be killed as they pose a threat to his leadership. Once the new male is in charge, he will aim to mate with the females of the pride, ensuring that his genes are passed on to the next generation. This can lead to a period of instability for the pride, as the females may not immediately accept the new male, especially if they have cubs from the previous leader. In some cases, the new male will kill the existing cubs, a behavior known as infanticide, which may seem brutal, but this action can actually prompt the females to come into estrus more quickly, allowing the new male to mate and produce his offspring sooner. This harsh reality is a strategy for ensuring his lineage dominates the pride. The dynamics among the females may also shift. They often form a coalition to protect their cubs and themselves from the new male, which can lead to a temporary alliance among them, even if it means going against their instincts to accept the new leader. Over time, as the pride adjusts to the new male, social bonds may reform, and the females may begin to trust him, especially if he proves to be a strong protector, providing for them and the young. Additionally, the new male's presence can alter the pride's territory. He may expand the pride's range to assert dominance over neighboring prides, which can lead to territorial disputes and even more conflicts with rival males. These territorial changes can impact the availability of resources, such as food and water, which are crucial for the pride's survival. In summary, the takeover of a pride by a new male lion triggers a significant transformation in social structures, reproductive strategies, and territorial behaviors, resulting in a complex interplay of aggression, adaptation, and survival among the lions involved. During mating season, lions display a variety of interesting behaviors that are deeply rooted in their natural instincts, and these behaviors play an essential role in their reproductive success. When female lions, known as lionesses, come into estrus, which typically occurs every 2 years, they will often attract males through specific vocalizations, known as roars, which can travel several miles. This vocal communication is vital, as it signals to nearby males that a female is ready to mate. Once a lioness is in heat, she becomes receptive to mating, and this can last for about 4 to 5 days, during which she will mate frequently, sometimes up to every 15 to 30 minutes, and this frequency is crucial for increasing the chances of successful fertilization. Male lions, on the other hand, exhibit their own set of behaviors to establish dominance and attract females. They will often engage in displays of strength and power, which may involve roaring, scent marking their territory, and even engaging in physical confrontations with rival males. These displays not only help to assert their dominance, but also serve to impress the females, who are naturally drawn to strong and healthy mates. During this period, lionesses may also form temporary pair bonds with the males, and this can include grooming behaviors and nuzzling, which help to strengthen their connection. Interestingly, the mating process itself is quite brief, lasting only seconds, but it occurs multiple times over the course of the estrus period. After mating, the male may stay with the female for a short time, providing protection from other males and potential threats, although eventually, he will move on to mate with other females in the pride or neighboring prides. Lionesses are known to be quite selective, often choosing mates based on their strength and social status within the pride. This selective behavior is crucial for ensuring the survival of the cubs, as they inherit the genes and traits of their fathers. After successful mating, the gestation period lasts about 110 days, leading to the birth of cubs, which are vulnerable and need the care and protection of their mothers. In summary, the mating behaviors of lions are complex and fascinating, involving vocalizations, displays of strength, selective mating, and temporary bonds, all of which contribute to the continuation of their species in the wild. When new cubs are introduced into a pride, or as existing cubs grow older, the dynamics of the pride can shift in fascinating ways, creating a complex social structure. Initially, when cubs are born, they often become the center of attention for the adults in the pride. The adult females, especially the mothers, will be very protective, nurturing their young and teaching them essential survival skills, such as hunting and avoiding dangers. This nurturing phase often brings the pride members closer together, fostering a sense of community and cooperation among the adults, who may assist in caring for the cubs. As the cubs grow, their playful antics and energy can invigorate the pride, leading to increased social interactions and bonding activities. However, as these cubs reach adolescence, the dynamics begin to change significantly. Adolescent males in particular may start to challenge the authority of the dominant males in the pride, which can lead to tension and competition. These young males are often eager to establish their own status, and this can result in conflicts as they test their strength and skills against the older males. Meanwhile, young females may start to learn the intricacies of social behavior and hunting, often forming strong bonds with their mothers and other related females, while also beginning to understand their roles within the pride. As they mature, these females might eventually leave their natal pride to join a new one, which can further alter the dynamics, as the introduction of new females can lead to shifts in power and hierarchy. The pride must continuously adapt to these changes, balancing the nurturing of the young with the challenges posed by growing cubs, as well as maintaining cooperation among the adults. This ongoing evolution within pride dynamics is a remarkable aspect of social living in lions, showcasing their adaptability and the importance of social structures in their survival. Infanticide in lions, while a distressing topic, plays a significant role in their social structures, particularly in the dynamics of pride hierarchy and reproductive success. When a new male takes over a pride, he often kills the existing cubs sired by the previous dominant male, which may seem brutal, but it serves a purpose in the natural order of their lives. By eliminating these cubs, the new male ensures that the females will return to estrus more quickly, allowing him to mate and pass on his genes without the competition of the older cubs. This behavior, although harsh, is a strategy for reproductive advantage, enabling the new male to establish his lineage. Within the pride, the females, who are typically related, exhibit a strong social bond, and they often collaborate in raising the young, which fosters a sense of community and cooperative care. This cooperation is crucial, as it increases the survival rate of the cubs, providing them with a better chance of thriving in the wild. Female lions may also engage in infanticide under specific circumstances, such as when resources are scarce, or when a lioness perceives that the survival of her own cubs is at risk, demonstrating a complex interplay of instinct and social structure. Moreover, the occurrence of infanticide can influence the stability of a pride. If a male's reign is short, due to either being ousted by another male or other factors, the lionesses may be left with the challenge of protecting their young. This can lead to heightened tensions within the pride, as females may need to be vigilant not just against external threats, but also against the new male, who may see their cubs as competition. The social dynamics of pride life are thus deeply affected by infanticide, affecting not just the immediate survival of individual cubs, but the long-term structure and stability of the entire pride. Interestingly, the reactions of the pride members to infanticide can vary. While some lionesses may accept the new male after he has established dominance, others may show resistance, leading to social strife. This complexity contributes to the overall hierarchy within the pride, as older females may have more influence over the dynamics than younger ones. In this way, infanticide serves as a catalyst for change within the pride, affecting relationships and power balances among the lions. In addition, research has shown that the occurrence of infanticide can also impact genetic diversity within lion populations. When new males take over, their genes are more. Lions, known as the kings of the savanna, have fascinating ways of interacting with their environment, especially when it comes to marking their territory. Territory is vital for lions, as it helps them secure resources like food and mates, while also reducing conflicts with other lions. When a pride of lions establishes its territory, they use various methods to communicate their presence to others. One of the most common ways lions mark their territory is through scent marking. They have scent glands located in their paws, and when they walk, they leave behind their scent, which serves as a powerful signal to other lions that this area is claimed. Additionally, lions may also rub their bodies against trees or bushes, leaving behind their scent, which further reinforces their territorial boundaries. In addition to scent marking, vocalizations play a significant role in territorial interactions. Lions are known for their loud roars, which can be heard from miles away. These roars not only serve to announce their presence but also to warn off rival prides. A lion's roar carries a message. It tells others, "This is my home and I am here." When a lion roars, it establishes dominance and helps maintain the boundaries of their territory. Moreover, male lions often patrol the edges of their territory, ensuring that they are aware of any intruders. During these patrols, they may engage in physical displays, such as walking with their heads held high, showing off their impressive manes, which can be a visual cue to rivals. In the environment where they live, lions also utilize natural features, such as rivers, cliffs, or dense vegetation as markers of their territory. These features can serve as natural barriers, making it easier for lions to defend their space from outsiders. The pride's territory is not static. It can change based on the availability of prey or environmental conditions. For instance, if food becomes scarce in one area, lions may expand their territory to find more resources. This adaptability is crucial for their survival, and it showcases how they interact with the dynamic environment around them. Moreover, the social structure of lions impacts how they mark and defend their territory. Females, who often remain in the pride for life, will work together to maintain their territory, while males may come and go, seeking mates and establishing their own territories. When new males take over a pride, they often engage in a behavior known as infanticide, where they kill the existing cubs to bring the females back into estrus, allowing them to. Cultural perceptions of lions play a significant role in their conservation, as these majestic animals are often seen as symbols of strength, courage, and nobility across various cultures. In many African communities, lions are revered and celebrated in folklore, art, and traditional ceremonies, which can foster a deep respect for these creatures, encouraging local efforts to protect their habitats and populations. However, in contrast, in some cultures, lions are viewed as threats, particularly when they come into conflict with livestock, which can lead to negative attitudes towards their conservation, resulting in retaliatory killings and habitat destruction. This duality of perception can greatly influence conservation strategies, as efforts that engage local communities and incorporate their cultural values tend to be more successful. For instance, educational programs that highlight the ecological importance of lions alongside their cultural significance can help shift perspectives, promoting coexistence rather than conflict. Furthermore, the rise of ecotourism has also changed how lions are viewed, as people from around the world are drawn to see these animals in their natural habitat. This interest can provide economic incentives for local communities to protect lions, turning them into valuable assets rather than liabilities. However, it is crucial to balance tourism with conservation, ensuring that local cultures are respected and that the benefits of tourism are shared fairly among community members. Additionally, storytelling and media representation can greatly affect public perception, as documentaries and films that portray lions in a positive light can inspire conservation actions, while sensationalized portrayals may lead to fear and misunderstanding. Engaging with indigenous knowledge and practices can also enhance conservation efforts, as many local communities have a long-standing relationship with lions and possess valuable insights into their behavior and ecology. Ultimately, understanding and addressing cultural perceptions of lions is vital for developing effective conservation strategies, as these perceptions can either hinder or bolster efforts to protect these iconic animals and their ecosystems, ensuring a future where lions can thrive alongside human communities. Understanding the life cycles of lions is crucial for effective wildlife management and conservation strategies, as it provides insights into their behavior, reproduction, and overall ecological role. The life cycle of a lion typically includes several stages: cub, adolescent, and adult, each with unique needs and vulnerabilities. For instance, knowing that lion cubs are dependent on their mothers for the first 2 years of their lives helps conservationists prioritize the protection of nursing females and their young. This focus on maternal care can lead to strategies that minimize human-wildlife conflict in areas where lions roam, as mothers tend to be particularly sensitive to disturbances while raising their cubs. Furthermore, understanding the breeding patterns of lions allows wildlife managers to monitor population dynamics effectively. Lions are social animals living in prides, which can influence their reproductive rates. By studying pride structures and the presence of dominant males, conservationists can predict when and how often lions will breed, leading to better management of their habitats and food resources. This knowledge is essential for implementing measures such as controlled hunting or habitat restoration, ensuring that lion populations remain stable and healthy. Additionally, recognizing the challenges that lions face at different life stages can inform conservation strategies. For example, juvenile lions often struggle to find their place within a pride, or may be forced to leave and establish their own territory. This transitional phase can lead to increased mortality rates, particularly in areas where prey is scarce or human encroachment is high. By understanding these pressures, wildlife managers can create safe corridors and protected areas that facilitate the movement and establishment of these young lions, thereby improving their survival chances. Moreover, understanding the life cycles of lions helps emphasize the importance of genetic diversity within populations. Inbreeding can lead to health issues and reduce resilience against diseases, so conservationists can implement breeding programs that promote genetic diversity, which is vital for long-term species survival. This approach can involve relocating individuals between different prides or protected areas to ensure a healthy gene flow. Finally, the life cycle of lions is closely tied to the ecosystems they inhabit. By studying their role as apex predators, conservationists can understand how lion populations impact prey species and the overall health of their habitats. This knowledge is essential for creating balanced wildlife management practices that promote both lion conservation and the preservation of their ecosystems. By ensuring that lions thrive, we can help maintain the intricate web of life that supports countless other species in their environment. Showcasing the interconnectedness of all living things, lions, often referred to as the kings of the jungle, have a fascinating social structure that distinguishes them from many other big cats. Unlike solitary predators, lions live in groups known as prides, which typically consist of several related females, their cubs, and a few adult males. This social arrangement provides various advantages, particularly in hunting and raising young. Female lions, who do the majority of the hunting, work together to bring down prey, using strategies that involve teamwork and coordination. They often stalk their prey in groups, utilizing the cover of tall grass to get as close as possible before launching a coordinated attack. This cooperative hunting behavior not only increases their success rate, but also allows them to take down larger animals, such as wildebeests and zebras, which would be difficult for a single lion to tackle alone. As fascinating as their social life is, the life of a lion is fraught with challenges, including competition from other prides and environmental pressures. Males, in particular, face a high mortality rate, often due to fights with rival males. When a new male takes over a pride, he may kill the existing cubs to bring the females into estrus sooner, ensuring that his own genes are passed on. This brutal reality is part of the natural order, driven by the need to ensure the survival of the fittest. The dynamics within a pride can shift dramatically, influenced by factors such as food availability and the presence of rival prides, which can lead to fierce territorial battles. The environmental impact on lion populations is significant and multifaceted. Habitat loss due to human encroachment, agricultural expansion, and urbanization poses a severe threat to their survival. As their natural habitats shrink, lions find themselves in increasingly precarious situations, often leading to conflicts with humans. Livestock predation can lead to retaliatory killings, as farmers seek to protect their animals. Conservation efforts are crucial in mitigating these conflicts, promoting coexistence, and ensuring that lions have enough space to thrive. Initiatives such as community-based conservancies, where local people are involved in wildlife management and benefit from ecotourism, have shown promise in helping to protect lion populations while also supporting local economies. Furthermore, the role of lions in their ecosystems is vital. As apex predators, they help maintain the balance of herbivore populations, which in turn affects vegetation and the overall health of the ecosystem. The decline of lion numbers can lead to an overpopulation of herbivores, which can cause